Back it up on them rain dancers. Opportunity calling, they ain't answer. When it blow up, I'ma go Casper. Yeah, I got it for the low, now you thereafter. Portfolio making hella dough. You already know, I'm not your typical. Get crypto, you know what to do with it. All these profits, I'ma act a fool with it. Gotta get in before it's too late. It's not to get rich quick, man, you gotta wait. While we innovate, they manipulate. Time to demonstrate how to make the cake. Get them ICOs before release date. Yeah, you know, regulation on the way. We don't know the date, we just know our fate. Got no time to waste, waiting on that retrace. When the crypto blow, I be counting dough. My money don't fold, cause it's digital. Gotta get your cryptos critical. Fiat is a joke, you be still broke. New hidden gems had a heat stroke. It's crypto for life, they don't even know where we about to go, man, we about to blow. Hey, just pack bags and enjoy the show. Gotta stuff them bags if you buy in the dip. I'll admit I need a crypto scholarship. All I do is hodl, all you do is FOMO. Hope you get the picture, not talking photos. Making money moves, what I tell them. All they really wanna do is sell them. You know I'm coming with that big bag energy. Crypto tales, I'm the one who they pretend to be. Hope you're making sure that your bag is secure. You suffering from brokenness and I know the cure. I can take you from hopeless to entrepreneur. Picking up some more, watching wallets mature, yeah. Spending XRP with the low fees. Chilling on the island, keep it low key. This ain't investment advice and it's all free. I can help you live that life you supposed to be. When the crypto blow, I be counting dough. My money don't fold, cause it's digital. Gotta get your cryptos critical. Fiat is a joke, you be still broke. New hidden gems had a heat stroke. It's crypto for life, they don't even know where we about to go, man, we about to blow.
Just pack your bags and enjoy the show.
Yo,
Yo, what's
yo,
good? What's good? How you doing, bro?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Let them know who you are, man. What we got going?
Yo, welcome to the second episode of the Big Variety Hour, talking about what's hot, what's buzzing in the streets. You know what I'm saying?
Sir.
I'm
Yes,
your
sir.
boy Crypto Tales, and you
And it's
just
your
heard,
boy,
the
Mike
latest
right
track.
here.
Yes, sir. Big Mike in the building.
Let them know what you were hearing, what we were hearing, bro. Let them know.
So, man, we just about to give you a nice Friday. Different things that was going on. Probably give you some knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Maybe catch some laughs. But we about to do this our way. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate all y'all for pulling up on us, and let's get it.
Yes, yes. Before we jump into that, let's acknowledge some of the people tuning in. We got Wasted Talent. Hey, appreciate you pulling up, bro. Sean Johnson,
Yo,
salute.
wasted talent.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Crypto 2A. We got Kenneth Carter, Miss K all day. Thanks for pulling up, pulling up. All right, so let's get into it. Take the wheel, bro. What we got?
Man, today, man, we're gonna talk about some economics. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna teach you a little bit, just in case you don't know too much about money and where money's moving to. Crypto Tales is gonna tell it like it is. So basically, first thing we're gonna get into is we're gonna look into the debt clock. I don't know if you guys know, there's a website that actually shows the debt running live. So we're gonna check out this debt clock, and we're gonna walk you into what we about to talk about. So let's pull that up. Yo, shout out to everybody in my chat. Big Bullish JD in the building. Danny Carney in the building. Gmail Brown, what up? What up? All right, so right here we got the U.S. debt clock. If you want to zoom in a little bit to the top left, we can show that right now, we're $31 trillion in debt, and this thing is racking up like, the jackpot at the casino is just moving. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we're dealing with. That's where money's going, and we're gonna talk about it. If you look in the bottom right, if you can zoom in a little bit to that. If not, we can see that it's $0 for a barrel of oil, and $0 for silver, and $0 for gold compared to dollars. So, and that just recently happened. For people who doesn't follow this, like for $0 to be on there, that's a little scary about your money. That's just showing you that your money's losing more value every day, and our debt's gonna just keep going up. So that's basically where we're gonna start off with that. So if you want to pull up that other one, bro, we can get into it.
Yep, yep. And I got a couple of questions for that too, because I'm sure people are asking, what is that about? And what does that mean for us? What does that mean for the economy? So here's another video kind of solidify that point. Let's get it right here.
On TikTok today, and people started telling me to go look at the debt clock. Went to go look at the debt clock, and oil's at 0, silver's at 0, and gold's at 0. Go take a look.
So we got some lagging going on, but hey, you guys get the point. There's
they don't want you to know.
Yeah, there you go. So
he was like, hold up.
There you go.
You won't hear this on the news, but FedNow services will be linking up with your banks in March. There's a reason why central banks have been stacking gold. There's a reason why the BRICS countries are working to de-dollarize. There's a reason why Ripple.
And yeah, perfectly stopped there. So Ripple, it's a fintech company. They're working with XRP, which is going to be the bridge currency for every asset in the world. That's just my opinion. There's a lot of facts to back that up. But yeah, so basically what we're seeing here is, the dollar's losing value. The debt is constantly running. The government is just spending. And the big talk this week is if the Congress and government are going to raise the debt ceiling. So basically the debt ceiling has already been hit. The next move is for them to come together with, the House and everybody and figure out what's going to happen next. Are we going to, pay into just raising the ceiling and then debt's just going to go even more wild, meaning inflation's going to go even more wild, meaning your currency and gas prices is going to go a lot higher and everything else, food and everything else. And we're going to get into food a little bit later. But so that's the dilemma that we're in right now. And I think a lot of people who don't pay attention to money, they're just cool with how things are, or they maybe just see, oh, gas is a little bit higher, food's a little bit higher, but don't really know what's really going on with government spending and everything and how they need to be, more accountable of what they're doing. So, we're trying to, paint a little picture of what's going on and get the average person involved in taking over their financials and, getting into, assets like crypto with a limited supply that's going to be used in this new system that's going to make people money. So let's get into some of that.
So I got a question for you, man. Just to lay it out for everybody. We got this economic. It seems like we're in a crisis. Things are coming down the pipe. Question for you, man. What does that mean for XRP? We saw that they were saying that Ripple was in a battle with they're in battle in court right now with the SEC. So
man,
lay it out. What does that mean? What is the debt going sky high? The numbers like trickle just ticking up little by little. I mean, not little by little, but those numbers are going exponentially high by the second. So what does that mean? What does that mean for XRP and just crypto in general? What does that mean? Where are we shifting? Do you see anything in the near future going down?
I feel like the guy just said in the video, FedNow is about to connect with banks in March. And FedNow has an instant payment system, probably utilizing digital payments, which is blockchain and other cryptos. If you do your research, what I'm saying, like, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but as far as XRP is concerned and what they're doing, they're already partnered with mostly every central bank and every country in the world for instant payments. The SEC is America's the only place that we see XRP other than a currency. So, while, the SEC is trying to control crypto so the dollar can stay relevant while your dollar is dying every day, and banks are trying to figure out how to get involved into crypto because, like, the idea of crypto is decentralized. It's like nobody owns it. You can be your own bank type thing, and banks don't like that because you take their job away, you're taking their money away. So they're trying to figure out how to take over the system in a way where they can still have their own digital currencies, which is central bank digital currencies that they're creating now. So they're going to keep crypto down as long as they can until they can create their own systems to control the part of crypto that they want to control, whether it's, they don't want you to hold your own crypto in your own wallet. So they're going to want to custody your crypto for you, some way where they can get your money into their pockets is what's going to happen. So that's basically what it's about. I think XRP is the solution to that. The dollar is the reserve currency globally, but a lot of countries are moving away from the dollar. because they see that it's just hyperinflated, and other countries are going back to gold backed currencies like we had back in the day, which actually holds value and everything like that. So you know, uh, instead of having the dollar that's like the main currency, you can have XRP as the bridge to any currency, and you don't need to have dollars in China. China doesn't need to have, their dollars here to send it to people who want that. You can just send it to a cryptocurrency, and that currency can take it and send it to you, and you can take it out in whatever currency you want. So I see that XRP will probably be the world reserve bridge currency for other currencies, along with other ISO 20022 cryptos. But I think I got a little too deep for people who don't know cryptos.
So it's a
But yeah,
lot.
that's my
It's a lot
opinion.
to chew on. It's
It's a lot.
definitely a lot to chew on. But here, I'm gonna show this next video, and I do want to put out there. This is not political. We're not going either left or right. This is just a point that's coming from the site House Republicans. I just want to put out there that we are not leaning left or right. We're just talking economics here at this point, and we just want to make sure that everybody's kind of getting the picture, painting the picture what we're trying to crystallize here. So before I show this
Yeah, it's
video, I
all
have to get that
financial, not
disclaimer.
political. Yes,
Right.
sir.
So with that, I'm gonna show the next video, and then we'll jump into it. So I'm not gonna go full screen on it, but just because of the lag. So
the White House is
Yeah,
going
go
to
ahead
turn
and just play it.
House Republicans and maybe the Republican Party in general. It is on throwing Granny over the cliff once again. Here, listen to President Biden call for number 4.
okay, well there goes my theory on that one.
Yeah, that. So
So
basically, what she was saying is that the Democrats and the Republicans have to come together, in Congress and in the House to come together on what they're going to do with this debt ceiling. Are they going to continue to raise it up, which is going to continue to make our dollar collapse, which is going to continue to make the Federal Reserve raise interest rates, which is what they did 2 days ago. So if you want to just skip that, we can get into the Federal Reserve. They basically raised interest rates to 0.25% of a point. So they're trying to control the inflation, utilizing everything they have. But we still see, there's issues with supply chain and certain things. So where are we going with this is what I'm really trying to give you guys, like, the idea. Where is all this going, man? Where's money going? Are we going to continue to have prices raised up where gas prices is $10, carton of eggs is $30, like milk is $20? Like, can people survive off of that? Can people live with wages not increasing but everything else increasing, and the government continue to want to spend? So that's really what I'm trying to knock home about all this economics. There's a lot going on, and people just need to take more, be more aware and figure out how to put themselves in a situation in which they'll be better off no matter what happens. So that's
yeah, no
basically
doubt,
what
no
it
doubt.
is.
So you painted the picture with crypto and the economy, kind of where we're headed right now, and pretty much just showing like almost in a snapshot where our future is going. So I do
Yeah.
appreciate that. So let's bounce on to the next topic, man. Another one that's
On to the
pretty
next.
interesting, right? Pretty
Yep.
interesting topic. We're talking about, this is a pretty hot topic, guys. It's what is it? GPT.
Y'all heard of
Definitely,
that?
yeah, definitely a new thing that's been out for at least a couple of months. It's doing everything. You can tell it to, you can put commands in, and it pretty much lays it out for you. I would check it out. Go ahead. You want to add on anything to that?
Yeah. So this crazy technology is like AI technology, and basically anything that you write in it that you want to know or that you want to write, it'll basically do it for you. So people have been utilizing this new technology, and like people who are in school was using it to write their homework assignments and stuff just by telling it what to do. And people are starting to get caught and stuff, and now it's becoming an issue with how smart this technology is, about how it gives you information and stuff. And it's also looking like bad for people who do coding and software like development, because now you don't need coders. This AI technology can pretty much do and write anything that you want it to do. So yeah,
Yeah,
bring up that video, let them see what they're talking about.
yeah, I got you. I got you. So yeah, this is interesting stuff. Like, it's he's gonna lay it out a little bit better than what I can do. Okay.
You can open it for free right now on your computer. Just go to openai.com. From there,
It's lagging. It's lagging today.
click on
There
the
you go.
chat GPT at the bottom. You do have to sign up for a free account, but once you're in, you can start asking anything you'd like. In this case, I'll ask it something simple like, what's the biggest issue
So-
facing the city of Seattle right now? You can see as it thinks, that little blinking cursor will stay up for a few seconds or sometimes longer, but in time, the artificial intelligence spits out the answer. Look at that. It's giving me a list of 5 separate issues.
Hey guys, make sure you guys hit the thumbs up, hit the sub for both of us, Crypto Tales and Big Mike Raider. Appreciate you guys showing up.
You can even ask,
Yes, sir. Yeah, man, this technology is crazy because like I've been hearing about it. Multiple people was telling me about it, and I was like, all right, let me see what it does. So I actually went to it and I started typing in some stuff. And man, the scariness level of what it says back to you is just crazy, man. Like the AI is just gonna take over everything, bro. And this just shows you, man, like this is the beginning of something way crazier than we've ever dealt with in our lifetime. That's for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. I do want to go in there. You were sending me some screenshots from earlier about what you put on there, and there was a few questions in here that were generated from chats GPT.
GPT.
It
Yeah.
was a couple of things that here's one of the questions that Chat GPT itself generated. So
Yeah.
it's
So
one of the
basically,
questions.
I asked. Hold on, before you say, I basically asked it, what 10 questions would you give a show that was talking about these certain things that we're going to be talking about in this show? And these are the questions that this AI came up with.
So one of the questions was, what are some of the most common applications for Chat GPT, and how does it benefit users? So that's one thing that we can look up ourselves, at some point, and they could probably give us the answer with that as well. But this is and another one. Let me see. I won't talk about the next topic yet, but let's see, what is it? The first one, kind of going back what we were talking about, it says, how does the debt ceiling affected the economy and government spending? So these are questions that are coming up from Chat GPT itself. Like, you put in like,
Yeah.
hey, what are the 10 questions, and then it's just popping up on itself. So it's doing everything, and it's revolutionized how we function, how we do our jobs and things like that. But there is a scary side to it. There could possibly be people losing jobs and things like that. Like, just imagine, you have, people AI. We went through the AI subject last week. Say you put in like put in a recipe for some Italian dish, right? You put this thing in for the Italian dish, it gives you the recipes and all that stuff, and then you got the AI robot going in and can probably make that by themselves. So that takes away a whole market of people like chefs, and then and that's just one corner of it. It can do a whole bunch of other things like coding and a whole bunch of other stuff that the person who created this doesn't even know how it's working. So this is the future of AI right now, is that you can put in a command, and then it can do it.
It just
So
does it. Yeah, it's crazy. There's no limit to it neither. And like, if you keep asking, give me a more, funnier answer, give me a more, in-depth answer, it's going to keep writing and keep writing. There's no limit to this technology. And for it to take over like coders' jobs where they're coding and making, different stuff out of the ones and zeros, if it can do that by just asking it to do that, that's so many jobs going right there. You know what I'm saying? And it's just crazy where technology is heading to.
yeah, it's pretty crazy. Let me see. Is there another one to kind of solidify what we're talking about? Let me see. There was another one in here that I wanted to show.
Yo, shout out to everybody that's in the chat, man. Hit them thumbs, man. Appreciate y'all for being here.
Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely. Let me see what we got. You know what? Let's pull up this one. Now, you know
Move
what?
on to the next.
We're good with that one. We're good with that. You know what? Yeah, let's pull that one up. Let's pull that one up. Hopefully this video plays because we've been having some serious lagging going on, but let's pull this one up. So I'm gonna start this one over.
AI chatbot ChatGPT is now the
Yeah, you know what?
fastest growing consumer app in history. That's according to analysis by Swiss bank UBS. It's estimated to have hit 100 million active users in January, just 2 months after launch.
So basically this video, yeah, I'm about to drop it, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
100 million. That's a lot of people in 2 months, bro.
yeah. So
That's
this is
crazy.
2 months. It's grown faster than TikTok. It's grown faster than Instagram. It's grown faster than name your favorite app.
Pretty
It's the
much every tech, yeah.
and
This is the
it
new
is
wave right here for sure.
yeah. So if you guys haven't gone on board with that one, check it out. It's pretty crazy. It does a lot more. It does well beyond your imagination. Um, that's the future of AI. It's kind of a part two we were talking about last week with AI, how they're they had pretty much robots doing farming, doing food services and building and a whole bunch of stuff. AI. This is the future. And
Yep.
it's almost at the point where it could take computer programmers jobs at some point, and we can tie that in with last week when we were talking about Google and a bunch of other jobs, and Microsoft, they're laying off a bunch of people. This could possibly be the sign of the times. So
Yeah, and that all that situation there with technology taking over jobs and all that, the way money is right now, like really unsteady, that can collapse a lot of jobs, which is going to collapse the economy, which is going to collapse the money, which is going to collapse housing, which is going to collapse everything. So it's like, where do we go from here? Do we transition into the crypto system, quantum financial system, where blockchain and AI technology runs most of it, and everything is automated, and people have to find another way to go, or do we somehow have a slow implementation, and like who knows where it's going, but all of it just shows like more and more every week, all every month, because it's only been 2 months since it's been out, that more and more of this technology is just coming out, and it's like changing the game. So
yeah,
it's
it's
crazy.
it's pretty crazy. So moving on to the next topic, man. There's trouble at breakfast right now. There's trouble at
Oh, there's
breakfast.
trouble at breakfast. What, they
There's
beefing?
trouble.
They beefing or
There,
turkey?
say again.
They beefing? What's going
They
on at breakfast?
Man, the chickens are beefing right now, and you probably be better off eating
Uh,
beef at this point.
yeah,
so
you
so
might want to
we
steak.
gotta, everybody knows what the price of eggs has gone up, and things going on with eggs, and there's a pretty there's some things going on that's a little bit shady. I'm gonna show this video. Hopefully we can get through this video without any lagging, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what
Nah,
happens.
before you play that, show the
Oh yeah,
fire.
yeah,
So
yeah,
basically
yeah.
this week, yeah. So basically this week, there was a major like chicken plant that caught on fire. A bunch of chickens died, and it's a large like area that gives out a lot of food and stuff, to the United States and everything. So, and this is one of many random fires that happen to these food plants. But recently this week we had this major one for all these chickens and stuff. So then now you can play that other one. I don't know if it'll play or not, because
Yeah,
they
because
probably don't want you to know, but
yeah. So
but yeah,
basically, what you
let's
see here is a Hillendale farm in Connecticut, the largest supplier of chicken eggs, which caught fire this weekend, leaving an estimated 100,000 hens dead. So there's one thing that's a little bit shady. You can formulate your own opinion on there. We're just sharing the news here, and
yeah.
so here it is right here. It's kind of a anecdotal kind of sharing a story from a person who owns chickens.
Stop getting eggs from their chickens altogether. Nobody got a single egg all winter from there. Everybody's reporting end of September to like mid-October, the chickens stopped laying, and ours stopped laying in September. We hadn't had a single egg all winter. Well, we discovered we have a little escape artist here, Luna, our white leghorn there. She can get out of
All right, be patient a little bit. It's not a long video.
the coop and just we can't contain her. Anyway, she started laying again about a month ago.
So yeah, so basically, here, I'll get out of this one. So basically, she has
We
chickens.
discovered that
All right, go ahead.
well, that's weird. She started to lay and nobody's laying.
All right, I had enough
So
of that.
basically, what she would, yeah. So basically, she's saying that that her chickens wasn't laying eggs because of the feed that they were giving them, and that when the chicken that got loose was just free range eating, it decided to lay eggs again. And she was saying how like when she got in this group of different farmers and was explaining it to them, and they were basically all having the same issue with this feed that they were having, that chickens weren't laying eggs because they were eating this certain feed. So it just looks all bad, that randomly, this we already had eggs super expensive in the first place, and now one of the major, distribution centers for eggs and all that gets, catches on fire, and then we have people who are farmers who have their own who have their own chickens and stuff, letting you know that now these chickens aren't hatching eggs. So it's just crazy that all of this is happening at once, and it kind of makes you think like what's really going on.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's another video that I'm not going to show, but basically you got this part too. When you got a demand for eggs, right? And then somebody put a TikTok up of them making eggs that they bought from I don't want to even say it out loud, bro, the store, but
Yeah,
uh,
don't say the store.
yeah, from a store, and which appears when they cooked them, it appeared to be like plastic in the eggs, and the eggs looked a little bit. It didn't look how eggs typically look. I'm gonna show real quick what it looked like. So yeah, you can kind of be Eggland's Best, and this is from a store. You can read it what it says. But yeah, these are what the eggs are looking like. It's not the same texture. It's not the same. It's not the same consistency. It kind of has almost like a plastic. When you fry the egg, it's almost like plastic on the bottom and on the outside. So
Yeah,
yeah,
man,
it's kind of
it's
crazy what's
all bad.
going on. So eat at your own risk, guys, and check your eggs. Check your eggs if you're gonna do it.
Yeah, don't just
It's
assume everything is what it was. Once these companies are trying to keep up with inflation, the quality changes. you know
right.
if they have to lay people off to save money, best believe they might be trying to cut corners too. you know and there's such thing as artificial foods out there, and don't be surprised if eggs are one of them. I mean, they already have like fake eggs in the carton, but as far as like eggs, like you never know. So yeah, just keep a
Mind your
lookout on it.
eggs. And looking at the comments right here, Jeremy
Mind your
Garcia,
eggs.
he's laid eggs. So yeah, there's some cartoon eggs. So we got cartoon chickens laying cartoon eggs right now. I guess that's
Hey,
that's kind
the
of what we're
chicken
getting
came
at.
the egg came before the chicken, bro. Apparently.
Yeah,
You
man,
don't even need chickens to make eggs.
it's crazy. It's crazy. So on a lighter note, let's talk about the state of the NFL, bro. Let's talk about the state of NFL. Let's talk about a little bit of the AFC Championship game. The first game was a blowout. Nothing really to talk about with that one. The Eagles took care of business against the 49ers. Was it 31-7? Nothing to talk about there, right?
But
So
actually, I do want to speak on that a little bit, man.
okay, go for it, bro.
Like that game was terrible. Third string was in, third string gets hurt. Fourth string comes in, fourth string gets hurt. Third string is hurt. He comes back in the game and finishes the game off. It's like, at what point can you just white flag? Like, you're not gonna win. It's
Yeah,
mad game left. Like, you want to preserve your players to play in the Super Bowl, and yet people were, there was a lot of injuries towards the end of the game were unnecessary, man. Like, everybody knew the game was over. They were
yeah,
handing off the ball. Dude couldn't throw the ball, so they were basically running clock. So at one point, can you just basically just either take your players out, or just you don't have to white flag it, bro. Like, it's over.
yeah.
The game's over. But
You know
people
what?
still have money, and the NFL's never gonna stop anything. So, but it's just sad to see, bro.
Yeah, and you know what? It's what would have been nice to see is at that point, maybe in last half of the fourth quarter, or even the whole fourth quarter, you accelerate the clock. Now I know they do that in high school. They don't do it necessarily in
Yeah,
college, where they accelerate the clock in a blowout. They just let the clock run, no timeouts. Get people off the field, reduces injuries and things like that. Now the reason why it doesn't happen is we both know why. It's money, right? This is money.
it's all
Why
about the money.
the revenue and the ad spots and things like that. That different companies spend money on these spots for commercials and things like that. So if you accelerate the clock, you're taking away that time from them. So anytime you're
Yeah,
dealing with like a mainstream uh, kind of football, that's what you're dealing with. But it would have been nice to see an accelerated clock. It was hard to watch Christian McCaffrey trying to play quarterback at the end of the game.
yeah. I mean, at
It
that point, they could have just put like a safety to be quarterback. At least they could have threw the ball and tried. Like it was just a terrible game to watch. As far as, like, for the whole fan aspect of it, it's just it just football has come down to just all money. Like, it
right.
doesn't have anything really to do about the game anymore. So what do you feel about them possibly adding another spot to the QB lineup, because they didn't have nobody after that? So do you think they got to have an extra person just in case you got to add another quarterback position?
I think that's like a
Or do you
one in a
think they just
that's a one in like a 10,000 like occurrence. Like for the fact that you got your third string quarterback in, and then you got a second string in, and then that person gets hurt. That's like that's a 1 in 1,000 occurrence. I don't think that kind of stuff can happen. It will ever happen again. We won't ever see that in a playoff game ever again, probably not for another 20, 30 years, probably. And
yeah.
I don't think that it's necessary. But if you're in the case that you're in that kind of situation, it's tough break, you know. And let's just be honest. If you do have an extra spot for a fifth string quarterback, um, how good is he going to be anyway? You know,
Yeah, you're not lying.
so you're probably shit out of luck at that point if if you're relying on your on
Basically.
your on your last quarterback, your emergency quarterback, to come in and try to get you out of a hole. So that's kind of where I stand with that one. So the next game I
That's
wanted to talk
basically what I
about,
felt about that.
yeah,
Okay.
definitely. So the next game I was going to talk about is the AFC game, the AFC Championship game, where the Bengals went down against the Chiefs 23-20 final score. If you
Mhm.
guys haven't checked out the game, it was a kind of a weird ending. A lot of calls that weren't called. Um,
A lot of
you
calls
know,
that were called, that was a
a
little
lot of
strange. Yeah.
yeah. So the question to me, to you, that I would ask is the NFL fixed? Straight? Is the NFL fixed? And if so, to what extent? Is it full on WWE to you, or is it what
It's
is it?
from watching that last game, I feel like the NFL's full WWE, SmackDown, Raw, written out, ready to go, pressed out, and everybody knows it. Like, is some of those calls at the end, man, is just like, how, like, how, and they just control the game too much in big situations where it's like it doesn't make any sense anymore. So
Yeah,
yeah, I'm thinking it's rigged. There's too much money involved in sports and betting. It's just too much now for them to, what, how can they come out with these overs and unders every single week and they be spot on?
yeah.
There's some kind of algorithm or something that's feeding you what's going to happen.
Yeah. You know what? I'm not going to say whether it's rigged or not, but I'll say this. The refs they need to really fix it. They really need to fix what they're doing. If it is rigged, say it is rigged. Make it look believable at least, right? That's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
the refs, the officiating in football this year has been horrendous. And I'm going to solidify that with this. Pull this up real quick. Hold on. Not that. With this right here.
10 seconds. The play clock and game clock will start on my signal.
So before I get into it, this is 3rd and 9, right? It's a 3rd and 9. What they did is there was a second down. It was an incomplete pass. It's 3rd and 9. In the middle of they're about to hike the ball. It's 3rd and 9. The ref stops the play and then says, let's move the ball up half a yard, restart the clock at 10 seconds. So this is where we're at right now. So this is where I'll start.
It's far easier to double team Kelsey when you don't have other guys. So you're going to see someone help on him right there as well.
3rd and 9. Bodies around him. It's caught by Kelsey, but Bell.
All right. So right there should be 3 and out, 4th down. The Chiefs should be getting ready to punt, right? That's what we're looking at. That's what it should have been. Let's continue.
He is not going to let him get anywhere close to a 1st down. Kansas City before that had converted its last 5 3rd downs, but now they're coming off the field.
And that's the second half adjustment. Wizard on defense, and there's the Wizard on offense. But right there, you saw Kelsey chip and then get out, and there's the footwork. The adrenaline is there. He's going to be all right. He's going to have to stand in and create some plays at some point at the end of this. These guys are not going to be that open. I've been watching these receivers, Jim. There's not a lot of help right now happening, and they are targeting Kelsey with, double, triple team in some ways, chucking him at the line with it.
The ball was snapped, the play was shut down. The clock and should not have started. Please reset the game clock to 10 minutes, 24 seconds. Put 10 seconds on the play clock.
So have you heard ever in the history of football that the plays the clock should have not started and then just do the play all over again, add the time back onto the clock and redo the whole play?
And give them another try. Yo, I've never in all the years of football that I've been watching, bro, I've never ever seen that. First off, the offense was off the field. The kicking team was on the field for both teams. So if they did stop it, why did they let everybody get pretty much lined up and ready to do this before they decided, oh, nah, we need to add time. We need to give them the play back because the time wasn't supposed to start.
Right. So I'm gonna keep this going and here, listen to the explanation that they give you.
And they were tied right here. It was
play clock on my
tie game. It was a tie game, 20-20. So it's the 4th quarter. It turned out that this play was really irrelevant to what was going on. But the point is that you got to do better. It's looking a little sloppy if this is a work job, right? So let's continue.
signal. Game clock will start on the snap. 10:29 on the game clock. It will start on the snap. Thank you.
Watch for the explanation, guys.
Evan was right. That was about as high charged. Seeing that.
They're going for this, Jim.
Oh, look at this.
They're going to go for this. They're putting the offense back out there. There's 10 seconds on the clock.
They don't even know.
So they said they're going to put the play clock back to 10.
So,
it's third down. Why did we have fourth down?
Sort this out.
Listening to Ron Torbert, he said that the play was shut down. We may not have heard it here with the noise factor, but the play was shut down prior to that snap. The play runs completely out. And what Ron...
So they try to tell us, they try to make us and say that the play was shut down. We didn't hear it. They didn't hear it. Yeah, what do you think about that, man? Is that a slap?
If the play was shut down, why did it take them so long to say that? Why did it take for both teams to get their special teams on the field for them to finally say something? Like, if it was shut down, it would have been flags thrown. It would have been, they would have made sure that for sure they would have known that that play was not supposed to go. Yeah, and that's the part that gets me. The part that really gets me is the blatant questioning of my intelligence, insulting in my intelligence. They told me
that we didn't hear it. we didn't hear the play being called
Did
dead.
anybody hear it?
Nobody heard it, right? And that's the explanation that got to me, was like, really? We didn't, that's the explanation that we're getting. So I'm gonna spare you guys the rest of it. So this next play, it's a 3rd and 9. They ended up getting a sack, but then a holding was called, and then it was a 5-yard penalty, and the Chiefs get to continue the drive. Now they ended up punting on that.
Something else happened later.
Yeah. Something else happened later, right?
So later on, this was like the last drive, and Mahomes was running the football, and he got hit on the sideline, which causes them a 15-yard penalty to knock them in field goal range, and then they win the game with it.
Right. And to me, it wasn't necessarily the penalty that bothered me. It was the non-holding call on both ends that broke him free to the outside. They didn't call the holding. Plays before that, when the Bengals punt the ball to the Chiefs, there was an illegal block in the back that wasn't called. It was just so many things that was just like,
the calls was leaning for one team, bro. Yeah, the calls was leaning more towards the Chiefs, doing it, and that's what it looks like. That is blatant that they called the game with a biased whistle, and it messes up the game. Now we got the Chiefs and the Eagles, and something that could have been a lot different. Could have ended up being something different if the refs didn't control the game the way they do.
Right. Now, we got to also put out there that this is a narrative that the NFL wants. They wanted to see the Andy Reid Bowl, right? They wanted to see the coach of the Kansas City Chiefs, Andy Reid, face his former team, the Philadelphia Eagles, on top of the fact that the star tight end for the Chiefs, Travis Kelce, is going to face his brother, Jason Kelce, or whatever his name is. He's the center for the Eagles.
Kelce brother.
The Kelce brothers. So they're building the blocks for a narrative here. And to me, when you know that, and then you see things like that, it's like, what am I supposed to believe? What am I supposed to believe?
At some point, man, it's just starting to look like WWE, man, where they got, back in the day, Vince McMahon out here writing scripts for who's going to win the title. So it's just looking all bad, man. And, man, when will it change, man? Is it just going to get worse? The more gambling takes over football and the more money that's involved in the sport, it's putting a bad light on bad calls now, because nothing's being done about it. They're just gonna brush it off like it's nothing, and nobody's gonna be held accountable for big calls towards the end of big games.
Right. And that's just as a football fan, right? As somebody who loves the game, I'll watch middle school football if it's entertaining enough. I'll tell you that. And for somebody who loves the game that much, right? Myself, I love the Raiders, but I also love football, and for me to see things that just don't make sense football wise, it's a slap in the face. It's a slap in the face.
You definitely have a different perspective when you played football, like basically your whole life, and watched it and know, what you can and can't do on the field and what causes which, and just all that. And, it just looks, terrible to, what they're doing. And it's like, what do you do now? Like, you just got to let it go.
Yeah. That's all you can do. So there's a little example of what's going on. There's the ref right here holding up a Patrick Mahomes jersey and doing a little jersey. It's Photoshop, bro. It's not real, but
I was about to say, if that really happened, bro. Oh my God.
It's not real.
Hey, it's not real, but hey, there it is.
There it is. That's what it might as well be. It might as well be, bro. It might as well be.
Know.
So
shout out to everybody in the chat, man.
Yeah, definitely. Let's see. Salute to Lip. Hey, appreciate you pulling up. Iron Man XRP. What's going on,
Iron
man? What's
in the
going on?
building. What
Yeah,
up,
you
what up
know,
with y'all?
thank you guys for pulling up. I got one thing that I wanted to ask you, bro.
All right,
And
let's
I
hear it.
also asked the chat. So I got a new book that I kind of wanted to uncover. We can do this on the next, on the and
You
shout
read,
out to
bro?
Lower Level as well. So
Yo, Lower Level.
So this book, I don't know if you want to discuss it. I'm gonna do it a little bit. Chat, if you guys want me to if you guys want me to kind of discuss this book next week just a little bit, you guys let me know.
Put it in the comments, man. Let them know.
Yeah, hey, be honest, man. Hey, this is a book that I'm going to be reading. It's definitely for the men out there. You know, definitely empowering you know, masculinity, because you know, in this world today,
In this
we're losing
world,
that.
we're losing
You
it
know,
quicker than people think.
yeah, and you know, as men and even women, you know, this is not just a man thing. You will want, as a woman, you want your man to be masculine, right? That's what you want. This is what
You don't want no soy boys.
Exactly. So let me know. I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read what it's talking about. The book is called Of Boys and Men, and is the author is Richard V. Reeves, and I'll discuss a little bit of it. I'll have some questions. So if you guys are interested in that, just you know, let me know, man. This is definitely for the boys. It's definitely for masculinity. It's definitely to, you know, save the state of masculinity, and kind of talking about what we can do to preserve that, you know. And
especially in this
what do you
era
think
right
about
now.
that idea, bro? What do you think about that idea?
Man, I love the idea, man. You know, it's a lot of push right now with all the different, you know, gender, you know, and all that. So we have to have our push too. There's nothing wrong with men staying masculine, you know, just like there's nothing wrong with, you know, people doing whatever they doing. So, you know, we need to keep that going, and I'm definitely with all that, bro, for sure.
Definitely, yeah. So I'm looking forward to it. We'll talk about it. But hey, you know, that's it. That's all I got for you guys. Make sure you guys like the thumb, hit the sub, spread the word. Tales and Big Mike Variety Hour. That's all I got, bro. You got any lasting impressions, lasting comments?
Yeah, man. Man, I appreciate all y'all for coming through, hanging out with us on this Friday while we go over trending topics of this week. You know, we gonna continue to try to put out this content for y'all. We appreciate y'all coming through and hanging out with us. If y'all have any suggestions, put them in the comment, man. If there's something you think about that you want to want us to talk about, let us know, and then we can go over that too. And you want to hit them with that one video so we can go out with a bang on them.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. Just hit the comments real quick. I'm gonna try to pull it up real quick, bro.
Yeah, hopefully it'll play. If not, man, we'll catch y'all on the next one. You heard?
Let me see. I'm gonna pull it up. Just give me a second.
Oh, and if y'all heard that track that the song started with, that's the
Yep.
new track I did. It's called Digital Money. The video's being done for it, so look out for it on my channel. It's probably gonna be up in the next couple of weeks. But yeah, we always on, so we appreciate y'all for coming through, man. Iron Man, I see you. Kenneth in the building. You know what I'm saying? We out here. Who else in here? Miss K all day.
Absolutely. All right, let me so here it is. Let me see if I can. Okay, let me see if I can pull it up on the. All right, so I can't make it like a big screen.
Email
But
Brown, I appreciate you, bro.
hey, appreciate you guys for pulling up, man. Like the thumb, hit the sub for both of us, Crypto Tales and Big Mike Raider. All right, here we go, bro.
Sir.
So it's a little something to.
You know, I hit them with some bars, so they gotta hit them with some.
And shout out to Wasted Talent for this. He posted this today. I thought it was hilarious. So you know, this is me sharing it from my guy Wasted Talent. And if you guys haven't checked out Wasted Talent, he puts on a great show. Puts on Raiders content. He's the best Raiders content out there. So if you haven't checked him out, go ahead and check him out, man. So with that, let me play this real quick. It's not playing. Hold on.
Mute it.
Oh shoot.
Cousin Andrew your brother through the onion cutter. You belong in the dessert section next to the fluffy custard because you're sweet as honey mustard. Look at this Sean and horseradish looking like Dumb and Dumber. You guys probably each other. And since you run with butter, my toast will never jam like your buddy Smucker.
Yo, he went hard on him,
Your holes in your leather jacket, get the ratchet. Something squirting if I see ketchup packet and rip his top open like a ketchup packet. You be with the French fry.
He with the French fry.
Sandwiches in the spread. Translation: you small potatoes, and I'm out here getting to the bread. Yo, that shit was straight up mustard gas.
Yo,
that shit was ass.
Hey.
Straight up mustard gas.
Yes, sir, man. Hey, appreciate y'all, man. Check out next week. We got a whole nother show coming for y'all, man. Continue to follow your boys. Hit both channels, Big Mike Raider, Crypto Tales. And we on to the next, man. I'll catch y'all later.
All right, peace.